respected Father Simdega, and respected professors, and my esteemed faculty members. My name is Dhwaipani from Department of History, Semester 2, and now I am here to present on the topic customs followed in tribal marriage. So, being a part of a tribal community, I have seen that marriage is not a unit of only two peoples. It's a bond of culture and tradition, right? So, let's start to our topic. Tribal marriage refers to marriage practices followed by indigenous tribal communities. These customs deeply rooted in tradition and culture and social values. So each tribe has its own rituals, and but most of them emphasizes community involvement, simplicity, and respect for nature. So let's take review of literature. Mayor Ford in 1962 in his work Marriage in Tribal Societies. Ford explained that tribal marriage is closely linked with kinship, lineage, and clan system. Second one is J.J. Roy Burman. In 20s, Roy Burman focused on cultural continuity and changes in tribal society. So, what are the objectives of studies behind tribal marriage system? So, to understand social structure and to study about cultural practices and traditions, to understand gender roles, and to examine change and modernization. So, what are the meanings of tribal marriage system? Jharkhand, approximately 8.6 million tribal inhabitants, 26.2% of tribal of a state's populations as per census 2011 showcase a profound diversity in their marriage traditions. Each major tribal group like Santhal, Urao, Munda, Ho and Khariya possesses distinct nomenclature, rituals, socio-legal frameworks for matrimonial unions. These systems are integral to their identity and social cohesion, often characterized by strict clans like exogamy to prevent consanguineous marriage and exogamy to prevent, while sometimes exhibiting village endogamy. So major tribal groups and illustrative marriage system. Santhal predominantly follows various forms of bakla. First is Kiring Bakla, arranged marriage involving negotiation and bride price, which is also known as Gono, most common. Second is Dunki Dipil Bakla, marriage by forcible application of sindoor, often followed by community sanction and legally contentious. Third is Itut Bakla, elopement followed by formal recognition for payment of bride price. Second, Munda, diverse practices with different social implications. First is Arandi, negotiated marriage arranged by parents or conceived with mutual consent. Second is Razi Khushi Vivah, marriage by mutual consent, love marriage, and usually with parental acceptance. Second is Upod Devi, marriage by capture, historical practice largely declining and legally problematic, though some symbolic may persist. Last one is Dikyani, marriage with non-tribal, it often leading to social ostracization for loss of tribal status. Next, Orao, reflecting unique societal structures. First is Dhamdora, arranged marriage involving elaborate ceremonies for and bride price. Second one is Dukku Orao, marriage by elopement, which later regularized by the community. Next is Ho, known for the distinctive social organization. First is Andi, negotiated arranged marriage, the most prestigious form. Dingle, marriage by mutual consent or elopement. So, Next, we see the types of marriage, right? Or marriage rules we can see. First is monogamy. One man marriage, one woman. Okay. And the next is polygamy. One man with multiple wives. Next, arranged marriage with marriage fixed by family or by community. Love marriage. Marriage by mutual consent or acceptance or parental acceptance. So, next is capture marriage. Capture marriage, symbolic capture of the girl or per custom. Service marriage. Marriage by service is also practiced in some tribes where the groom works for bride's family before marriage. Endogamy and exogamy. This marriage is happening in or endogamy with same tribe and exogamy outside the clan. Next we see bride price system. So instead of dowry in tribal, bride price system is followed. Like in Santhal, it is called Pone, and in Ho, it is called Sai Dari. Next, dresses and ornaments. Traditional attire is worn during marriage ceremonies. Brides and groom decorate themselves with local ornaments, beads, feather, and handmade jewelry. Like for women, they wore nath, kundal, and hansuli, and for men, they wore dhoti and gamcha, kada, and bala. So, what is the importance of tribal marriage? So, these customs basically helps to preserve the social tribal identity and strengthen the social structure, social bonds, promoting equality, respect, and harmony within the community. So next we see tribal marriage in today's generation. Tribal marriage has been an important part of indigenous culture for centuries. In today's generation, these traditions are slowly changing due to education, modernization, and outside influence. So what are the influence? First we see influence of modernization. Influence of modernization has brought significant challenges in tribal marriage customs. Education, urbanization, and technology have influenced the thinking of young people. Many tribal youth, they follow their own they choose their own partner through love marriage. It is social media and communication made it easier to connect with each other. So how can we preserve these challenges? So despite changes, because we know that modernization is the biggest challenges in nowadays, right? So many tribals still follows important rituals and traditions like dress, music, and dance. So tribal marriage is today facing challenges such as loss of culture and influence of Western culture and conflict between tradition and modern thinking. But today's generation represents a balance between tradition and modern thinking. So the methodology that I have applied for this topic is first is historical and anthropology. Anthropology in a sense that we all know that anthropology is the study of human beings, right? And we study about our families and kinship, family rules, and beliefs within a tribe. Second method I have used is web source, and third is personal experience and stories listening by our grandpas. So this mixed approach makes the study reliable and realistic and culturally rich, because especially as it includes insights from the Khariya tribe community. So in conclusion, tribal marriage is evolving with time, while many old customs and changing the essence of community, respect and cultural pride still remains strong among our tribes, among tribal peoples. So tribal marriage are custom and simple, meaningful, that is closely related to nature, and they teach us the value of our community, respect and cultural preservation in modern society. Thank you.